Thank you, Mr. President and colleagues. I, too, am compelled to rise to honor this extraordinary woman who has been such a role model, not only for the Latino community and the farm workers, but for women in general, old, young, all shapes and sizes. Dolores Huerta has been an inspiration and a leader, living by example. And one example that I must share is that many years ago, when I think Senator Bates and I were in the Assembly, we were addressing a farm worker bill. And Dolores Huerta was sitting in the very first seat in the audience area of the Assembly 1 week after having had heart surgery. And it was a long day, and I was concerned about her well-being, and I kept saying, can I get you some water? Is there anything I can do, recognizing that she had just been through a rather traumatic experience? There was nothing. She didn't leave her seat. I don't think she blinked her eyes until that bill finally came up on the floor, and just her mere presence, and I think the power of her will alone, helped us get that measure passed. I will never forget that, and I think it is that energy, that persistence, that commitment to justice and equality that makes her such an extraordinary icon, and someone I think all of us who've had the honor and privilege of knowing cannot help but feel elation at her presence, at her work, at her life, and at the fact that she is joining us today on the floor of the California State Senate. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, Senator Jackson.